So, about 17 years together now. Yeah. So, happy birthday. So, I want to read a few snippets that will form the context for the message today. The first one, in the 1830s and 1840s, a Baptist preacher named William Miller predicted that Jesus Christ would return to earth in 1843 or 1844. Tens of thousands of his followers, known as Millerites, sold their possessions, abandoned their homes and farms, and gathered on hilltops to await the second coming. When nothing happened on October 22nd, 1844, the day many had come to expect the apocalypse, it became known as the Great Disappointment. Many followers wept publicly, others left the movement entirely. The second one, in 2nd century AD, Montanus, he was a Christian prophet in Phrygia, which is modern-day Turkey, and his followers believed that the end of the world was imminent and that the New Jerusalem would soon descend in their area. They embraced ecstatic prophecy, strict fasting, celibacy, and renounced worldly pleasures. Many believers sold their belongings, abandoned families, and moved to what they believed was holy ground. The movement was eventually declared heretical. Last one, the Heaven's Gate cult, led by Marshall Applewhite, believed Earth was about to be recycled and that a spacecraft followed by the Hale-Bopp comet would take their soul to a higher plane. In March 1997, 39 members committed mass suicide, believing that that would allow them to ascend to the ship. I think they have Sunday school, so you could take them. So, what these stories show is that our attitudes change when we believe something is going to happen. Anytime, these are just a few of the stories. You probably heard of much more, like, the year, was it 2000, all of those. But they show that our attitudes change when we think something's going to happen. And on a less significant example would be, when you're leaving a job and you put in your notice. Anybody ever did that? Or you guys had the same job all your lives? You put in your 2-week or 4-week notice, and it's like your attitude changed during that notice period, because it's like you just don't, taking it easy. Because what? They're going to fire you? You're already leaving, right? Same when you're moving to another house or changing cars, your attitude towards the thing changes. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing. As believers, believing that God will come soon, it actually keeps us living right? We don't want to be caught slipping. But when we have I'm leaving here attitude, it could actually work against God's will, believe it or not. It could prevent us from living out his will here and now. And so today's message is entitled Here and Now. 3 reasons